Alrighty, so I've been wanting to make this video for about 2 months. Just haven't had the time. This is a 2021 BOBCAT E165. Let me see. Currently has 326 hours. So this will be a good review video. I've run a lot of cat and deer machines and some Komatsu, mainly cat and deer. For those of you who don't know either, this is basically a Doosan. It's a white Doosan. Doosan makes BOBCAT. So I'm going to tell you some of the things I don't like and try to find a few things that I do like. I like the cab. Everything's really nice in there. It's spacious, it's comfy. The thumb's pretty nice, but that's about it. So far I think this has been the worst investment I've ever made. I've already tried getting out from it about 3 months ago. Nothing against Lepo or my salesman. We just couldn't come to an agreement. So I think I'm stuck with it. Immediately had a bunch of problems when I first got it with emissions, and a weld failed. But some of the biggest things that are really horrible on this machine, and I only know this from running cat and deer, the swing motor and the hydraulics are weak. They're slow, underpowered. This machine on a slope, a couple weeks ago I was digging back there on a slope like this, swinging dirt, throwing back. It does not do it. I've hung up the side of mountains on cat and deer machines on winch lines with full buckets and 336s and 349s, and it don't miss a beat. The drive motors are really weak on this. You get any sort of resistance or anything, this thing does not go through it. I demoed a Hyundai 160 last year, and the drive motor strength is pretty comparable to this. It's horrible. So with a weak swing motor, weak hydraulics, this machine is really fast when you have no load against it. You get a full bucket in it, but don't want to do it. It's really slow, and plus the drive motor, it's a pretty bad combination. Another thing drives me nuts is I ran plenty of other deer 160s, cat 316s, same size machine as this, with thumbs on it. This machine with this thumb, with a full bucket of dirt, it will topple over. So you got to be very careful. It's a very tippy machine. It weighs 38,000. I don't know if it's just not balanced right or what, but it's very tippy when it shouldn't be. I know a couple of my buddies, and I've ran them, that have deer 160s with thumbs, run a 48-inch bucket with a hydraulic thumb, and it's nowhere near as tippy as this. That's a 42-inch bucket. So do that math in your head. Yeah, I do not like this track hoe. The only reason why I still have it is because I'm stuck with it. I put a lot of money down on it. If I was to get rid of it, it'd basically just be flushing that down the drain. For now, it'll keep working, make me money. I have lost a lot of profit on jobs because of this machine, being weak, slow, smaller bucket. But always managed to somehow get by. That's all that matters. Like I said, this post isn't, or this video isn't bashing Lepo or my salesman. They're great people, and I'll always buy skid steers and mini excavators from them. But I think BOBCAT themselves designed a piece of shit excavator, and they should stand behind it. They should make it right with me and get me out of this thing. But there's no telling what tomorrow brings. But yeah, this machine is absolutely horrible. Depending on what you use it for, I don't know how this could be any good to anybody. Like a 145, they made a 145 for this. If you're doing street work, water, sewer, zero tail swing, same thing as a PC 138. Probably not a bad machine, but I don't really know what good this would be for. Maybe a landscaper doing a little bit less stress work on the machine, it might be good. Hardscaping, that stuff, but not a very good machine. So yeah, and as far as price goes on this, I've had a few people ask me. It was 170-ish out the door, tax and everything. I just got quoted on a new Cat, brand new 320 with a thumb, GPS and everything, and it was, I'm not saying that price either, but it was about 20 grand more. Had I known that back in February or January or February when I ordered this machine, I would have never thought twice, because that Cat machine for 20 more grand is more than double this machine. And same as the Deere 210, or I think they switched to a 200, but I don't know. Yeah, just from running, like I said, a lot of Cat and Deere and coming to this, it's pitiful. Beats you up because it's so tippy. It, you know, it gives me back problems, and I do not recommend anyone buying this machine. I think it's a piece of garbage. So who knows, maybe I'll make this my clearing machine, take it in the woods and destroy it because I don't care about it. But I'll definitely have another Traco here shortly. Whether that's going to be a yellow one or a black one, as in Deere, I don't know. I already have one yellow machine, and I really like my salesman there, so definitely going to try and make that work. And that the new next gen Cat excavators, just like the next gen dozers, all come stock with 2D GPS. So for digging basements, as an example, you get your benchmark set for your footer, you hog a whole basement, you can do all that. Same thing as the basement floor, you only shoot it once, so that saves a lot of labor and time and everything. And Cat definitely stepped up their game a lot, and they're making a really good dozer. I'm really impressed with this thing all across the board: horsepower, comfortability, pushing power. Yeah, I haven't had no issues with it. This is a great freaking dozer. Absolutely really happy that I bought it, and I want to buy a Cat excavator too. I'm also giving Murphy Deere, that's our Deere dealer, a shot too. So, but as far as this thing goes, I would not recommend this to anybody. I've had a horrible experience with it. Quite frankly, my blood pressure is going up from talking about it, so that's where I'm going to end this video.